Welcome back, everybody, and this is the Self-Love Queen. I'm so excited to be back here today. We're going to go ahead and jump right into reading for Virgo. It is your turn. I did Taurus a couple days ago, and now it is time to get started on the reading for Virgo. All right, so as always, if there's anything in this reading that definitely struck a chord with you and you'd like to leave some feedback, definitely do that in the comment section. Please like this video. Please subscribe. I really appreciate those who tune in and watch the videos. I really do. If you want to book something personal for yourself, always do so at the website link in my bio, essentiallyyours.com. I have all kinds of cool things there, including I have some crystals now in my shop, including selenite wands, big thick wands like this. You can find information about this stuff in my website. Also, I have earrings and kind of like things like this. This is made with sea moss agate. My hair is stuck in it. But these are made with sea moss agate. So I'm a creative and intuitive wire wrapper. And so I have all kinds of cool stuff in my website. I'm also creating wands out of the selenite. These are meditation wands, altar wand pieces. You can use them for your readings. This sits right here next to me as I do my readings. So I'm also creating things like this and selling them also on my website. Please be sure to go to my website, either book a personal reading for yourself if you're wanting something more personal and intimate. Book a personal reading there. Take a look around. Follow me on social media at self_love_KWEEN. I would look forward to more follows. And yeah. All right, let's go and get right into it like I always do. We'll start off with an astro spread to see which planets, houses, and things of that nature Virgo needs to be aware of for this reading. And then we'll get into a collective message, and then singles, and then couples, and then we'll close it out with oracle. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it and get an intuitive message here. See what planets and aspects we need to be focused on. Let's see. Okay. All right, Virgo moon. If your moon is in Virgo, we're going to be focusing on this. This reading especially will be for you. The moon, of course, deals with your instincts. This deals with your inner knowing, your emotions, how you balance them, what that feels like for you. This also has to do with digestion, lineage, your comfort zone, your immune system, your sustenance. How do you soothe yourself? You know, again, how do you balance your emotions? What does that look like for you? Okay. And then the moon represents the mother, the feminine aspects. Okay. So moon is very feminine. So if you're a Virgo with Virgo moon, this reading especially will be for you. Of course, obviously, Virgo ascendant, Virgo rising. The ascendant deals with our outlook, our worldview, our mission statement. It also deals with our expression. This is how the world sees us. So our body image, our aura, our likenesses, what impacts us and other people's. And this is also first impressions. So when people get you, if you're a Virgo ascendant, this reading will definitely strike a chord with you, okay? Also, we're going to look into third house, your perception. Third house deals with social media. If you have Virgo in the third house, This will talk about your speech, your thoughts, how you communicate. This is your perception, okay? How do you communicate in the social media world? Circulation and discussions, you know. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet, so which is a planet of communication, deep thought. And so if you have Virgo in the third house, this kind of deals with how you interact with the social world. How do you view yourself when you communicate with others? So I feel like it's a pretty good placement for a house, for a Virgo to be in the third house when it comes to perception. Unless you're an introverted Virgo, which is very possible. Virgos like to not have a lot of people in their business. Understandable. If you have Virgo in the ninth house, this is the ninth house of seeking and doing, foreign travel, adventure, higher education. Ooh, the moon has moved into Capricorn. Hey, we're getting a Capricorn reading next. This also deals with customs, your faith, your belief, and this is like pilgrimage, travel, you know, moving out of your environment, doing something different. This also deals with spiritual conquests. If you are on a spiritual journey, if you, for instance, if you have, even if you're not on a spiritual journey, if there are certain like childhood things that you grew up with in regards to religion, if you grew up a certain way, going to church, or maybe you're Muslim or something of that nature, the ninth house kind of deals with your perception of how you seek things, okay? On a religious perspective. The ninth house also deals with risk taking. So if you find yourself saying, hey, I don't want to be a Christian anymore, you know, or I don't want to, you know, follow any type of religious sect, then the ninth house deals with you like literally moving out of those normal thought processes or things that seem normal to you. You saying, you know, I'm not actually going to do this. I want to do my own thing, and actually doing that. So your aspirations, literally going after them. Okay. And then opposition. This relates to mirrors. Okay. So you may be a Pisces. And if you're a Pisces, you may reflect with this reading as well. Okay, Virgo is the opposite of Pisces and vice versa. So this deals with opposition, deals with balance, deals with mirrors, confronts, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectifies, and calls out. So to me, that kind of means, you know, I'm not saying that Virgos aren't spiritual, but they tend to balance out the Piscean emotions, okay? So for instance, you know, you may have, so whereas Virgos are more logical, Pisceans may be a little bit more emotional in their thought processes. Okay, so that would be the opposite of that would be like the opposite aspects of those signs. Whereas, you know, like I said, Virgo, it would be a little bit more logical in their thinking and their thought processes, whereas Pisces may be a little bit more sensitive, more emotional, and tend to not be as grounded as Virgo is, okay? So Virgo kind of swoops in and grounds out and levels out Pisces, which is, you know, which can be good. And then sometimes, you know, Pisces is more imaginative, more adventurous. And, you know, that could be an aspect that Virgo may lack that Pisces kind of brings to the forefront for them. All right, so we're going to keep these out up here. And we're going to go ahead and get into our collective read. Oh, shoot. I'm dropping my cards. All right, collective messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ninth house, third house. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, so right off the bat, we have Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and the Empress. This is really good. I really feel like this is you, Virgo, on a new journey of really learning how to nurture yourself. Again, we talked about balance, opposition, okay? This is what we talked about here in the Astro deck. So Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You're also, but Temperance to me is a card of one dealing with changes in their life. The number 14 is the card number for Temperance, which 1 + 4 is 5. And I think about how we're in a 5-year and how we're learning to be more creative. Again, like I spoke about earlier in the Astro deck, Virgo, you may need to come out of your shell a little bit more. Not that you aren't creative, but you may need to be a little bit more adventurous, risk-taking. Again, 9th house, seeking. This is the house of seeking. So you may want to risk, take on some risk and do things that are outside of your normal comfort zone. Okay, 10 of Pentacles here suggests that you may be seeking balance within a lifestyle concerning, maybe a love interest. I'm sorry, guys, I have something in my eye. Could be hair. This could also represent an interest of like love and romance, that happy home type of lifestyle. This could be definitely your energy. I'm also picking up Capricorn as well, very strongly here. You having that balance with yourself and in your home life, everything kind of being the way that you want it to be. You're kind of resourceful. Your children are in line, if you are in a situation where you wanted this forever after with someone, you can definitely attain that. I see that here for you. If it's not already happening, there's definitely someone who's possibly in the fore or the coming up the rear who can help bring these things to the forefront for you. Two of Swords here, though, suggests that you may want to I feel like you're very guarded, though, in this situation. It feels like it could be very life-changing for you. Again, we have the Empress here, okay, which definitely suggests that. Also suggesting balance as well. I'm picking up balance for you because we have 3 here, which represents the trinity of, body, mind, and spirit being all in balance with each other, okay? So it doesn't surprise me here that this spread definitely is something that tells me that you're definitely seeking more balance within yourself, being more nurturing and kind to yourself. You may be on a spiritual journey where you need to find more time to spend with yourself and make sure that you're where you want to be, because there's people who look up to you and who are rooting for you, and most importantly, you're rooting for yourself. Based on this 10 of Pentacles here that I see, as far as balance and all that stuff goes, there's a respectability level here that's of most importance to you. And your family means more than anything. That balance within the family and the home is going to be very important. But in order for that to really transpire the way that you want it to, you've got to let your guard down, okay? And not be on the fence, or not be on the fence about the relationships that you're in or the ones that you're trying to commit to. There could be some issues with commitment if you have that, Virgo, but definitely be willing to see things from more perspectives than just your own. Okay, someone could be definitely rooting on for you to bring things back into balance if you feel like you're a little off track. But there's definitely room for growth. Let's see here. Let's explain this Two of Swords for me. Yeah. Two of Cups. Nine of Cups. You definitely have got to let your guard down here. There's definitely a situation of a relationship that's budding for you where someone literally looks at you as their happily ever after. Okay, this is a very beautiful relationship between the two of you. Wish fulfillment. Definitely Nine of Cups energy tells me that. This person, it's almost like they prayed for you. They prayed for what you bring. You're very secure, you're stable and balanced, you have money, which is, not surprising for Virgo. Virgos don't play about hygiene. Their body image is so important to them. And their money, of course, is going to be most important because they have self-awareness and they bring a balance and they have an air about themselves that is very attractive to your partner. Okay, so if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like things could be going well, but then you kind of put your guard up when, you disagree or have some sort of disagreement with your partner. They fully trust in you. They truly and fully confide in you. Like they truly want something to come about of this relationship. They've been wishing and praying for it. Okay. Wanting nothing but the good things. It's like they have, a lot of things that they come with as far as, what's the word, Spirit, I'm looking for? It's not baggage or anything. They just have certain requirements that they want within the relationship that they want to have with you, and you have to be open to other people's opinions outside of yours, Virgo, is what I'm seeing. Definitely be open to that because you never know. You honestly never know what you can get out of something if you're open to the possibilities. So that's kind of the collective message that I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into singles. Single Virgos. I want to use this deck. What's going on with my single Virgos? Who's out there seeing someone who's maybe not? Who knows? Let's get into it and see what we have here. I think that's what we needed. Wow. I mean, it's literally like the same cards here. All right. Single Virgos. I have Judgment upside down in the reverse. We have Daughter of Cups. We have Two of Swords. Nine of Swords. So singles. Let me I'm gonna pull out my books, my resources here, just so I can give you guys something accurate. Not saying that my intuition isn't accurate, but sometimes with some cards, you gotta go straight back to the source. Okay? Because this is also, there could be a word in here that someone else might need too, outside of what it is that I'm intuitively picking up. Again, the collective here, there's millions and millions of people who are out there who watch these videos, and who knows, this video may not be for everybody, but there's someone out there who needs this specific message in this particular reading especially. So I want to make sure that I can get all the messages that is needed. All right, so this is a card all about the conscious acknowledgement that you are moving into a spiritual awakening. So you have been listening to the call of your ancestors, and all is not visible from where this goddess stands, okay? This card represents a time of reflection and self-evaluation because you're now reaching a significant stage in your journey. Be true to yourself and your needs and find a way to make peace with the past and leave it all behind you. It is now time to do. There is no turning back. Open yourself up to new possibilities. Listen to your inner calling. Embrace rebirth and enjoy the absolution. If you are not embracing the absolution, there definitely must be some self-doubt that's holding you back. You could be ignoring your call, and it's time for a moment of reflection and true self-evaluation. You need to release the past. Only then can you move forward. So this definitely, so now I'm really feeling an energy of you possibly judging yourself based off of the things that may have happened in a past relationship, feeling like it, probably blaming yourself for why things didn't work out. You kind of need to let it go. You need to let it go. You may be in a position where you have to love yourself more, but you also could have an opportunity come along, someone new, and you may sabotage the whole deal. Have your guard up because of past experiences, and this is definitely explaining that as well. Okay? Having a sharp tongue, your thoughts especially could be your enemy when it comes to meeting a new partner, Virgo, because of things that you may have gone through. Okay? I'm also picking up strong Aquarian energy. So you could have been dating an Aquarius or a Cancer, possibly Virgo. Also Gemini, I'm picking up. So this is definitely like, I'm definitely picking up Gemini as well. So, whoever you may have been in a relationship with where things didn't work out and you kind of blaming yourself for why things didn't go the way that you wanted them to. And then here's also a chance where you could have definitely been blaming your partner for why things didn't work out. You can't move forward from your past if you're always blaming someone, blaming yourself. Again, not being able to, forgive yourself when you're reflecting on those things that may have happened. It's not your fault. It just wasn't the right, for one, it couldn't have been the right person. It possibly wasn't the right time. This feels very emotional to me when we go back to our moon card and our astro deck. So you could definitely be a Virgo moon for sure. Possibly, and this doesn't really feel like someone's necessarily feeling. Again, it feels very introverted. So even if you do have a certain outlook about the relationship, I feel like you may do more of that reflecting when you're by yourself versus when you're in the public eye, when you're around people. Again, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, so you could definitely be having nightmares or, night terrors or things of that nature in regards to how this relationship may have ended. Again, definitely blaming yourself, negative self-talk about how things didn't transpire the way that you wanted it to. And again, nothing can work out for your good if you don't have a more positive outlook on why things didn't go the way that they did, and a positive outlook on okay, well, I'm learning from these situations. I want to move forward to my future. Be present in your moments, though. When you do have those moments, definitely feel and go through them the way that you need to as necessary, but also be willing to let them go when it's time to. You can't hold on to your past trying to walk to the future. You cannot. Because again, you have a very beautiful relationship that could be on the horizon. Someone who's possibly been watching you, been looking out for you. This could be someone that you know. Almost like a twin flame soulmate type of situation when you meet this person. Because it almost strongly feels like this person has been really looking forward to meeting you. If you may know them, you may possibly very well know this person. I don't necessarily pick up a past person trying to come back, but I do feel like the past situations that you've gone through is what dictates how this new possible relationship can go. So you got to be willing to let go of some things in order to walk towards your future. And don't be so guarded when this new person comes along. Okay, let go. And be open and be get to know this person as if they're someone new. But I feel like you could possibly sabotage it based off of things that may have happened to you in the past. Let's see, possible outcomes. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. So I feel like you're in a space where you're learning how to let go, how to absolve your past, and how to move forward. Okay? By doing that, you open yourself up for abundance. You open yourself up to, spirit coming in and your guides and them telling you what's best for you. Okay? You could definitely put the whole relationship to the side and just focus on yourself, which is fine too. There's nothing wrong with that personal journey that we all need to walk on to get our healing. Okay, so you may meet some spiritual advisors along the way who helps to give you spiritual balance. You definitely could be working with some other people in regards to new adventures or new things that there's something that you're working towards that's coming towards you. And you'll probably have a lot of people who are going to be vested in what this new thing is that you're building. And it's going to be successful. It's going to be successful, and a lot of people are going to look up to you. So get ready for it. All right, singles. And let's go ahead and get a message for Virgos in a relationship. Virgos who are in a relationship, who are dating and situationships. Let's see what's going on here with the energy. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh-wee. All right, Virgos who are in a relationship. Okay. We have the Two of Wands. The Fool. Nine of Cups. And the Tower. You could definitely be at a crossroads within your relationship, and I needed to do that because it really feels like an energy of someone who is ready to just say, fuck it all. I'm done. I'm out of here. I've done my best. There's nothing more I can do about this situation. I'm over it. Somebody who has been deeply contemplating of what their next moves are going to be. Okay? Like sitting in front of their altar space, like real in deep communication with their spirit, wanting to know what is the next step for them, but also being afraid of doing so, being afraid of moving on with their lives because the relationship no longer fulfills them. Just completely over it. They don't want to be in it anymore. They don't feel anything. Their cups are completely empty. You don't fulfill them it's going to end. Flat out, it is on its way to destruction. But the beauty in that is now you open yourself up to possibilities to receive more. Again, Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. By letting go of this relationship, you open yourself up to receive more and a possible new relationship on the way. But don't sabotage it by cutting everybody off and, you know, being combative, you know, not being able to communicate, you'll learn some sort of lesson though, because here's the sun. The sun does shine after a rainy day. Yes, it does. I totally believe that. But what if you're in a situationship, a relationship, something right now, you're literally like playing with yourself because you're in a situation that does not fulfill you on a spiritual level. Physically, like there's nothing. There's nothing here to sustain it. You could be with a Leo or a Sagittarius or even an Aries. Wands energy suggests that. You could be with an Aquarius. You could also be a Virgo who is with a Cancer or Pisces. But yeah, the relationship is headed towards a tower moment where it's going to come down. And you'll probably spend some time just focusing on yourself, getting to know yourself a little bit more to see, you know, and just maybe like trying to figure out what could have gone wrong in the relationship, how you could have gotten, how things could have gotten better for you all. Spirit, explain this tower moment. Like, what all happened here? Explain the tower card. What happened? Somebody, it don't know how to talk and communicate, and, you know, yeah. Someone, okay, definitely picking up Leo energy here for sure, Virgo. You could have been with the Leo. Both of y'all got sharp tongues. And do, and can, yes, definitely. So, yeah, the miscommunication. Not being able to, convey your thoughts and opinions in a logical way. And this could have been your partner not being able to communicate the way with you that you would have wanted them to. But see, again, Virgo, like I talked about in, I think it was a singles read, you have to be open to the possibilities. Again, this is opposition. Again, we talk about balance when we talked about that earlier. Okay, so this definitely pinpoints back to there being some balance in the relationship that was definitely off. Okay, and that's what caused the tower moment. You guys not being able to really fulfill each other on an emotional level. And when it comes to logics, you know, as well, one person may feel like they know more than the other. That's not how this relationship can become sturdy. That's not how it works. A relationship is, or a partnership calls for two people to come together and make it work. But there's so much opposition. You know, it's not a lot of balance here between the two of you, and that's what causes it to fall apart. So you gotta have to, you know, ask yourself, what is best for you? And I see you being by yourself. Being by yourself is what is best for you. And you're preparing yourself for a possible new relationship to come through. I don't think it'll be something that lasts, though. It's just somebody who's stopping by, stopping through, and, you know, a booty call, who knows? It could be just something you need in the moment to kind of help you either get over the other person or to, it's good to experiment with new partners, right? So you can kind of, you know, experience and have different kinks worked out, you know? You may have a different side of yourself that you want this other person to see and feel. And, you know, you don't know if you like something unless you try. So when this person comes through, let them come. And when it's time for it to end, just let it go. Because you're learning valuable lessons here of how to communicate, Virgo, about what it is that you want. Okay, and what you don't want. Communicate about what it is that you want and what you don't want. That's where your victory lies, is when you know how to communicate. All right, that is the read for my couples. Let's go ahead and get pull some oracle cards and see what you guys have here to look forward to for the week. And I'm going to pull from my self-care deck. Okay. I love this deck. Because, again, I'm really feeling strongly, Virgo, that you got to just focus on you right now. It's not even about everyone else and what they're doing. This is about you. Okay, so you gotta focus on you right now. Oracle messages for Virgo. Oracle messages for Virgo. Spirit. Look to the stars. Okay. Beauty ritual. Hydrate. And dance. Dance. So I literally find an element of freedom here for you. Doing things outside of your norm. Okay. I feel like you definitely take time already to, you know, pamper yourself, take care of yourself, but you may need to do a little bit more of that. Do something different and do it yourself. This is like self-care. So don't spend money for someone else to do it. Do your own nails. Take care of your own body. Bathe yourself. Spiritual baths, things like that are going to be so important. Drink your water. Virgo naturally, I think, sits in the 6th house, which is the house of self-care and routine. So definitely hydrate, okay? Make sure you're getting in enough water, enough exercise. Dance is a form of exercise, so you can definitely do that. You know, go be COVID safe, you know, with all that crap that we have to deal with. But, like, you know, hook up with some friends and go dancing. Dance in the comfort of your home. And stargaze. You know, get outside of your head and just give thanks for all that is around you. Be appreciative of all the love that there is out here for you to explore and look at. And you will be thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly blessed. All right, Virgo. And let me just get another. I like this Miracles deck and see what other messages we have here. Oracle messages here for Virgo. I share my light with the world. I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in fully and completely. That is a word. The qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Ooh. This is, yeah. So whatever didn't happen right that you may have wanted to in your relationship, Virgo, this is a great indicator that maybe there's some things within you that you have got to figure out and work on. And don't dance around that. Like, step fully into that power. You know, embrace your shadow. And share it with the world. Let people know who you are and what it is about you that makes you so wonderful as a Virgo. That's your reading, Virgo. Thank you so much. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Comment, whatever. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to stop and watch my video. And share. Tell a friend to tell a friend and tell a friend. Again, if you want something more personal, feel free to book a personal reading through my website. I love you. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.